George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer.
What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll call. A spidget. A spidget.
Brooks and Dunn, man.
How'd you guess
That needs to be on my mine and Michelle's concert bucket list. I'm glad you played them.
The reason I'm playing it because that guy left stage.
You don't know which one it was, Brooks or Dunn?
It was Brooks.
Brooks.
Yeah, he just said
COVID sick.
Left stage, man. Just left.
All right.
Just left.
Brooks and Dunn's good. And what's their biggest? Neon Moon or Boot Scoot and Boogie?
Boot, Scoot, and Boogie.
I
think that's
you
their
think
biggest.
that's their biggest hit? Probably
Yeah.
so. Probably
Hey,
so.
Nate, do y'all play Boot, Scoot, and Boogie on your band?
We do not, but that one sounds a lot more familiar to me.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
goodness,
welcome to
all
the
right.
April 6th edition of Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. And well, it's April now. And, hey, we got Major League Baseball going on. The UFL's kicked off. High school baseball and softball mid-season. High school track is going strong. College basketball,
Yeah.
Final Four.
Man,
You don't want to mess with Final Four? What else you got?
We got the Masters.
And
The Masters. You know, I'll stay up all night on Thursday night.
Oh, I will too, man. But you know, you automatically think, well, it's not football season. There's all the football, the bowls are over, the Final Four, this, that, and the other. But there's still a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world of sports, and you think here we are in April, and with April comes April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day rolls around, Wally. Did anybody get you on April Fool's Day? Well, I got a good one for you.
Okay, what happened?
Well, let's get the Bulldog out of the way. Sports Chat with Neil and Wally, you're on the air.
What is it about this parcel of land
What's-
filled with Amen Corner?
What's going on, man? You ready for the Masters?
Yeah, I am. I'm
Hold
ready
on.
for the par 3 contest on Wednesday.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get Wally. Let me go ahead and tell Wally something right now before we get too far into the show. And we got a Masters segment coming up. Wally, Tommy Fleetwood shot 83 today. So that's his last professional round headed to Augusta. 83.
That ain't good. That's what I shoot.
In San Antonio at the Valero Open today. 83. Woo! That's not what you want headed into Augusta.
Maybe he got it all out
But
of
he made the cut in San Antonio, and he's playing on the weekend. But yeah, 83. So he got it all out of his system.
Got it all out of the system.
All right, Bulldog. I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to let Wally know his boy shot 83 today.
That's funny. I'm telling you, 83. My God, he didn't even make the cut.
Yeah, he made the cut and played the weekend today. It was a Sunday round.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on down in the land of Brundage?
Well, been rainy a little bit today, and then about 3 or 4 more. Well, let's see. Today is the 6th. We got right at 4 weeks to spring training starts.
Spring training. State championship run this year?
I think we got it in us.
Okay.
Especially if we got Mr. Blue Lightning himself, Mr. Jackson, going through, because he won his first at a track meet this week.
Okay, explain to me the thing you sent on Braylon about North Alabama. What's going on with the North Alabama Lions and Braylon Jackson?
He went to a junior day event. I guess it's something for all junior football players.
So he's just like a junior day invitation up there?
Yeah.
I got you. I couldn't quite make it out. Did they offer
But he
him? Did he
finished
commit?
first in his in the 100-meter in their track meet. His sister finished second. I said, well, he finally went one over his sister for a change.
I saw that. She finished second. He finished first. I'm telling you what, I would have taught that boy to bunt. Nobody would have ever got him out.
I'm telling you, that'd be
Never.
which now we used to have one when I played on Little League baseball down here. We used to have a boy. He was a Foster. He wasn't Ken Ian Foster. No, he would hit one, and he could hit one down the line, a bunt down the line, and be at third base in about 5 seconds.
I hear you. Is the date still in concrete for the opening of the new baseball field?
I don't know. I think the reason why they pushed it back last time, I think some of that stuff got messed up during the
Tornadoes?
during the tornado stuff. Yeah.
I got you. But they still going to try to get some home games in there this year.
I don't know. I imagine. I don't know. I hadn't heard heads or tails on that, but our spring game is May the 16th.
All right, we're back to football.
Yeah.
I got you. And y'all are playing Opp, right?
No, Luverne.
Luverne, I'm sorry. Yeah, Luverne. That's right. I had it
Which
mixed up.
actually, we got 2 games that night. We got ours is at 7 o'clock against Luverne, and then Goshen and Lochapoka play down there at 5 o'clock. So
Okay.
it's 2, in my opinion, 2 games for the price of 1. You can't beat that.
In Luverne at Glendale Stadium?
No, all them games playing at him.
Are they coming to Brundage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my man.
But I see. So I ain't seen when y'all are putting out y'all's thing for the spring classic y'all do. I thought y'all be able to put some information out by now.
Well, we got a new coach and a new athletic director, and they're taking their time, making sure they got all the T's crossed and I's dotted, and they're going to do spring training their own way. And as soon as Wally and I here at Sports Chat get the spring information, will pass it on and we'll let you know.
Yeah. Because I know, like I said, I know I'll probably be having to be calling some games with Neil, because Wally will be out of town for court stuff, unfortunately.
Usually works that way.
Yeah,
That's right.
it does.
And here's the bad thing. I didn't want to come on the show and admit this, but here's the bad part of this week.
Come on.
Wally's Cubs are in first place, and we're in last place.
Cubs gonna win World Series this year, baby.
You stole my thunder. That's in our script of our show for later on.
I got to find my Cubs.
It's back here. It's
I don't know
hidden.
what's got wrong with us. I guess we're playing. I don't know what kind of ball Atlanta's playing right now.
Well, I think they're sitting back waiting on Acuna to get
Ryder
well.
and Acuna. Well, Murphy's coming up.
Sean, you tell, and I want to tell you,
he'll be up, I imagine, for tomorrow.
Sean Murphy, Spencer Strider, and Ronald Acuna. That's 3 pretty darn good players to get back off the injury list.
Chavez, the way they done him,
Money.
Didn't they designate him for assignment? Now he got a minor league contract.
Money. It's called money.
Bulldog, I saw that Braves coach do what I saw a coach do this week at high school. Just took the ball to the ref. Said, it's over. That's it.
Yeah. Did you see the Florida Gators softball coach go nuts yesterday? They were playing Arkansas, and they had a 25-minute game delay for a SEC replay review. 25-minute replay review, and it didn't go Florida's way. He pulled the old throw the hat down in the dirt, start kicking dirt all over the hat.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, it was a mess.
Well,
It was a
I
mess.
don't know if y'all remember it. I think it's been about 10, 15 years ago. One of the Braves minor league affiliate managers,
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
remember that
episode
he had where he climbed out on his knees behind the umpire thing and
that's a
threw the
classic.
rosin bag at the plate and
That's like a
took
bomb.
first base out of the ground and slung
Like
it
a hand
across the
grenade.
field.
Yeah.
I remember that day. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
Bulldog.
that man was crazy, but my Lord have mercy.
All right, man. We appreciate your call this week. You have a good one, man.
I sure will. I went by and paid Neil's favorite people for a visit today for lunch.
Crows,
It was
chicken.
delicious.
Yes, sir. I hear Pooh Bear's knocking it out of the park down in
Y'all have a
Ozark.
good show and keep Wally on a tight leash. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out on a limb there. I was telling somebody last night. I was telling my daddy last night. I said if there's anybody that can shut down Duke, Kelvin Sampson was the one to do it. So I'm gonna throw one out there for y'all. Give me Houston and the points tomorrow night. I think Sampson can shut down Mr. Clayton.
All right.
You on drugs?
You ain't taking the SEC, man? Come on.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, Florida's has been hot as of late. They got to have a down game eventually.
Well, everybody has a down game eventually. Hopefully they'll stay hot one more.
Sampson's been the type of coach that if you've got a star player, he's going to do his best to shut that star player down.
There you go. All right, Bulldog.
And I
That's a
want to
good
give
prediction.
a big shout out before I get off to the Troy women's basketball team.
Yep.
They came within 4 points of it yesterday. Man, I was so upset.
They led the whole game.
The whole
Golly.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Y'all too, and I hope one of y'all two wins the green jacket. I know I won't.
No, it won't be me, but I'm gonna be watching it. We'll give you some Masters highlights. All right. See you, Bulldog. Anyway, going back to April Fools.
Okay, yeah, what happened on April?
April Fools, man. Judge Baker, my judge, Judge Matt Baker. His daughter goes to Ole Miss, and she kind of sort of dating a guy that goes to Auburn. So Stephanie and Matt were telling me about she's dating this guy that goes to Auburn. Well, she makes up a transfer affidavit and sends it to her mom and daddy that she's transferring to Auburn. And this thing looks real, Wally. He showed it to me. It's got the Auburn seal and all the Auburn stuff, and it was good. That's a good April Fool's,
That's
man.
good, man.
She's transferred to be with her boyfriend at Auburn. So that was really good, man. But that's as good as it gets. Did anybody get you April Fool's?
No, I did. We had a bunch of meetings that day, so
You were covered up?
I was covered up. I did get April Fool. My whole life's April Fool. So
I got you. I got you.
Just one
well,
thing
hey,
at a
look,
time.
man, we can't really start the show. Bulldogs already got it a little bit, but without talking about college basketball's Final Four out in San Antonio. Auburn gets beat by Florida yesterday. Duke gets beat by Houston. Duke blows a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left, Wally. 6-point lead with 30 seconds left. Although some would say that was a Houston win aided by a phantom over-the-back call on Cooper Flag. Oh, there it was right there. Can you believe that?
that wasn't.
I don't think so either. I mean, it was a close call. It could a close call. Let them play, man. It's the Final Four. Let them play, man. Golly, it's the final couple of basketball games of the whole year. Yeah, the last minute's gonna be a little rough, right?
Yeah.
Let them play, man. Don't let the officials decide the outcome. Anyway, I just want to get that out there, man.
Well, me and James Sparrow sat on my driveway last night,
Yeah.
watched
Yeah.
it. Felt good outside.
Yeah.
And James is a closet Duke fan.
He likes Duke.
He used to live up there. You know, so he was pulling, and then I was pulling for Duke because that's who I had him in my
Bracket.
pick'em.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, we got this thing in the bag. I'll be dead young. I mean, they just did not get hot in the last 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do, man?
Yeah, you can either say Duke lost that game or Houston won that game, and I'm leaning toward Duke lost that game. And
Yeah.
hey, I just call it the way I see it. I don't know. But the stage is set tomorrow night, Houston and Florida for all the marbles. You got to pull for the SEC, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here we are.
Got
You got to pull for the Gators.
And let's not forget about the Lady Trojans, especially the Troy Lady Trojans. They played Buffalo yesterday. And I'll tell you, me and my wife, we had gone to Prattville. My son was playing baseball. So we stopped to eat on the way back in Montgomery. So they had it on TV up there. So I stayed.
Yeah,
and they were
CBS
winning
Sports.
the whole daggum game.
Whole game.
And then I finally said, I told Holly, I said, well, let's get on. I said, they got this game won.
Oh,
Because they were up but I did a bingo.
Yep.
But Troy fell behind with 2 minutes left in the game, Neil. Couldn't recapture the lead. Buffalo wins it, but it's kind of sad because it was like 5,000 Buffalo fans to our 3 fans.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Buffalo.
what do you do, man?
And Sohail told me that game would have been in Troy, but we didn't have the hotel space because
Hotel space?
Listen, we had the Doc Anderson track meet going on. All those track athletes had the hotels. Also, the Raging Cajuns were in town playing softball. They had all athletes, had all the hotels. It was just a hotel deal, is what Sohail told me. Yeah. So we had to go to Buffalo. Yeah, get you some of that.
But they'd have probably had 4 Buffalo people like we
Instead
did.
of, yeah. What about Shanda Rigby, though? What about
yeah,
the job she has done in Troy since 2012? Very impressive, man, especially if you think of where women's basketball was when she came in 2012 and what she inherited. The program was in the cellar for several years. It's hard to believe that she hadn't parlayed the incredible job she's done at Troy into a big-time SEC job somewhere. And don't get me wrong, I'm so glad she hadn't. I'm glad she's here. And it's just the nature of the beast, though. If you do really well, you usually parlay that into bigger opportunities. But she's still here with us, and it's a blessing. She'll rebuild and recruit. She'll do it again next year. She's incredible. You just watch it. The women's basketball.
Yeah. And then I know I kind of touched on this with Bulldog, but it isn't Monday yet, but it's the Masters, man. Good gracious, I'm so pumped up with the Masters. Hey, I think they made enough money last year, they'll have some electronic scoreboards out there. I don't understand why they don't have electronic scoreboards.
One thing I can guarantee you is there will not be electronic.
They just don't have the money? Whoever owns the Masters don't have the money to build
They got plenty of money for all the electronic scoreboards you want, but you won't see any.
Why not, man?
You want to know what I read one time about that?
What was that?
This is a true story. The membership of Augusta, it wasn't, they looked electrical and the nostalgia of the historical scoreboards. You would think it was all that. But you know what I read? This was about 20 years ago when the electronic scoreboards were becoming a big thing. They didn't like the noise.
The noise.
The noise. It goes tick, 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 when the numbers would change. It would go tick, 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 tick. It would make a little noise. And they didn't like it. But now it's all digital, whatever. But they're not.
I know this ain't in the script, but I meant to ask you this years ago, and it just now popped on me.
Yeah.
When we were there, when we went to the practice round.
Yeah.
All those stadium seats, are those things permanently on there? Mm-hmm. So they will take those out. Yeah. Because those was a big stadium seats,
yeah, they take them down.
So they'll take them down. They're not permanent. Okay.
No,
well, you answered a question.
No. But
the TV Raptor thing is because they had those are concreted in there.
Now those stay. The TV,
because they had the boxes around them with flowers and stuff.
Yeah, the TV stands will be there.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for the Masters too, man. You talking about some good golf on TV. The Masters rarely disappoints. Nate, you got that picture of me and Wally at the Masters? Throw that up there if you can, man.
God, look how fat I am. I bet I weigh 500 pounds.
The Masters hardly ever disappoints. Now, Tiger, he's got that ruptured Achilles. He's not going to be able to play. But all the other past champions are planning on being there, Wally. You know, the hottest players in the world will be there on the grandest stage. And I'm ready to go back over there and see it. It's been like 25 years since we were over there.
We can sneak in there through Ray's Pond, Ray's Creek. I think we got it. I mean, and they're not going to shoot at us or nothing, but we can do and broadcast, set up a little satellite thing and all that. But it's always good when TV is, and when the older past champions plays well. That's what folks want to see. They want to see Freddie Couples. They want to see Phil Mickelson.
That's right.
Man, but honestly, be truthful. Does Tommy have a shot? I mean, does he really have a shot?
I'm going to tell you. Until about an hour ago, when I saw his score at the Valero Texas Open, I thought he did. 83, Wally. That shakes a man's confidence. That's like in baseball, umpire gives the guy the river.
Check him out.
The umpire gives the pitcher the river and you strike out. And you're like, dang, that's a bad break. And then all of a sudden that parlays into a weak ground out. And then you pop up, and then you're 0 for 3. And then you feel like, oh, man, how am I going to get out of this? It's the same thing in golf, man. You walk off that course and you card 83 and you sign it, no matter how you try to block that out, the next time you go out there, well, I hope I don't shoot 83 today. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast, man. So he's got a chance, but the course does fit Tommy Fleetwood. I'll give you that. But you asked me to Phil have a chance too, and he does too. But I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you who the population's pulling for.
Who's that?
Right now, the average golf fan, and you're going to laugh.
Scheffler?
No. Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy?
Wally, he's blown the Masters twice.
Dude from Ireland or something, man.
He's blown,
ain't nobody
the Masters twice. He's a huge proponent of the PGA Tour, and he's become a fan favorite, and that's who they're rooting for.
Didn't he beat somebody up on the course the other day or something?
Well, yeah, he is from Ireland. But he has wrapped his arms around the PGA Tour, and everybody's fallen in love with him. He's blown the Masters twice. And he needs the Masters for the Grand Slam. Everybody be pulling for Rory.
He'll blow it again. Ireland, you wait and see.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We'll see, though. Man, you watch it. If he comes out and does good, man, I promise you. If he does well, It'll be grand TV. You will not want to miss it. They'll cover his every shot just like they do Tiger. But
What about Wayne Gretzky's son-in-law? How's he? Will he be there? Dustin?
yeah, he's past champion.
So he'll be there?
Yeah, Dustin Johnson. Now, he's not at the top of his game, but he'll be there, man. Let me tell you something interesting about Augusta. And this got some press this week. Did you see the concession stands prices that came out on Twitter and
Egg salad
Instagram?
sandwich, $1.50.
$1.50.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy, man. That's good stuff, man. Augusta National is inflation proof. You can have a full blown lunch for $10.
I think those are the same prices when we were there.
I think it is too. Man.
I still got my green Snickers bar. The
Snickers?
Everything there, folks, is green.
green. If you get a
Everything.
Snickers, it's green.
It's
wrapper.
green. The Coca-Cola green.
Yes. Yep.
The only Diet Coke can I ever seen that was green. I'll
Green.
never forget
Everything's
that,
green
man.
from the concession stand.
Man, but yeah, again, those prices have been there for 25 years. Yeah. But hey, I know we don't talk a lot about Major League Baseball on our show, but I'd like to highlight that my Cubs are in first place and have on four in a row,
Yeah.
and the Braves are in last place, only winning 1 game out of 9. Y'all pathetic.
Oh my word!
Go Cubs.
The Braves have just out to a disastrous start. 0-8 before they finally beat the Marlins Friday night at home. They're 1-9 now. But hey, they got a chance to make history. Check this out. You ready?
Oh, here it comes.
No team that has started 0-7 has ever made the Major League playoffs.
And they won't.
You don't think they will? They got some players coming back now. And it's been over 42 years since a team starting 0-7 was able to even muster a winning record. So let's just sit back and watch the Braves as they make history and turn this thing around and make the playoffs.
Help
and have
me,
a
dear
winning record.
Jesus. I wanted to mention, folks, that the Cubs were in first place, and you go off on a delusional theory about the Braves going to turn
There you
things.
go. Just wait. You just wait, man. You
Unbelievable.
just wait. Yeah, I'm sorry about your Cubs being in first place.
Unbelievable.
But the Braves, I always have hope for the Braves. You watch it; it's gonna be something special.
Unbelievable. Well, hey, back to ladies basketball earlier today. UConn played South Carolina.
Yeah. UConn warm
Out,
brother.
man. Can
Have
you believe
ever
that?
seen such a lopsided national championship?
Yeah, I thought South Carolina had a chance back to back.
They were supposed. They could have went back to back. Yeah. And they lost for 3 games all year, but they didn't. UConn wears them out, Wally. And jumping back to our local area real quick, Charles Henderson and Pike Lib baseball, both on a little bit of a heater. They had big wins this week in the win columns, and it seems both teams, Wally, are getting healthy, and both teams are getting better as the season wears on. And that's what you want, right?
Heck yeah, man. You right, man. The day at lunch, Blake, I was eating with Mom and Dad, and Blake was bragging on, hey, we're nine in a row, baby.
Nine in a row.
Just waxing it out. But anyway, hey, we do have a special guest tonight on the show, Coach Chase Smart. He's here in the studio, and stay tuned after Neil does his commercial sponsors, and we'll have Coach Smart on, and we'll talk about Charles Henderson, those 9 wins, and they won a tournament, a wood bat tournament. I know you'll talk about that.
Yep.
So, who we got sponsorship?
The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, The Market, Hooks Barbecue, Mays Distribution, Glow Boutique on the Square in Troy, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Mama Goldberg's, the UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severe Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Town and Country Flooring, David Adams Realty, PLS Surveying, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, The Corner Restaurant. Saw today where the corner is going to start opening up for lunch on Sunday again.
All right.
Max Federal Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Alabama Restoration, Double H Ornamental, and Capital Tractor. Coach Chase Smart's in the house. Hang on. We'll be right back, folks.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brother Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending. even on video games. Sidekick. Find it in your Max app.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put that stuff back. Man, some good stuff, man. Please come to Glow on the square. Shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Hey, Wally. Why in the world you got all these fans in the window, man?
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins and about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What is it, smoky in there?
Yes.
And
These fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration. No mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Oh, Wally, what are you doing back here?
Oh, man, that thing's hot now. I can tell you. They serve hot steam sub sandwiches here at Mama Goldberg's in Troy, Alabama. And you will burn yourself on that steam. Hey, they got Rice Krispie treats, double doozy chocolate chip cookies, regular chocolate chip cookies, cakes in a cup, chili, potato soup, you name it. Great atmosphere. They have bands on Thursday nights. Come see them at Mama Goldberg's for a hot steam sandwich, Wally. I can tell you. Troy, Alabama. Come see them. Look at all these waves. This is a beautiful day today.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
How
lady.
are you?
Good.
Hey, where did y'all get those shirts?
Oh, they sure
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Well, they wouldn't want the shirt. Oh, shit. Deep Man Horn. Yeah, see, they're Deep South Apparel shirts. Deep Man Horn is my number. All of your t-shirts and apparel. They can print anything. Call Deep Man Horn, Deep South Apparel, Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Wally, what's going on, man? You selling your house?
Selling my house, Neil.
Man, you got to hire professional realtors when you sell it. Wally, you don't even have sales spelled right.
Oh, yeah.
Correct that. You need to call David Adams Realty for all your selling, your buying, even your rental efforts. 566-3000. Give them a call at David Adams Realty. Oh, Lord. Not that sale. Oh, call David Adams Realty, folks. Welcome back to the show. Coach Smart, thank you for being here tonight.
Coach,
appreciate
what's up,
that. Coach Chase Smart, and I know you got about 1,000 other things you could be doing, but we appreciate you taking 10, 15 minutes to come see us. Coach, off to a pretty darn good start this year, 18-10. And congratulations on the big win yesterday up in Prattville, a 7A program, Prattville High School. Not only did you beat a 7A program yesterday, but let's throw it out there. It was the day after the night of the proms. So I mean that's a lot. So talk to us about where y'all stand at 18-10 and the region play and how this first half of the season has unfolded.
Oh, we have started pretty cold early in the year, but when the season get going, everything started clicking a little bit. We had some injuries early in the year. Cole Pugh, which one of my seniors, got hurt early in the year. Then I finally got him back, but now I lost another player, Owen Pugh. He was from our shortstop too, so it was kind of funny. I lost brothers.
Lost a Pugh and got a Pugh.
It was a flip a quarter. Here we go. But anyway, we've been playing good baseball pretty much since spring break. Even the Monday, we started spring break.
Okay.
From the get-go, we've just been playing great baseball from the get-go. Now we're 9 wins in a row. That in that groove, everything just kind of clicking. You know, when you start having the rhythm, you're throwing strides, making good plays, hitting balls hard, back and forth. That's what when you watch the game last night against Prattville, we just kind of just clicking. You know, we threw strides, make good plays, hit the ball everywhere. And yes, I know it was after prom. Everybody asked me, "Hey man, you sure? Are you sure?" I'm like, I think we need to. Just get them out there and have some fun on a great. And matter of fact, it was a great Saturday to get out there. It was hot. It was a hot day.
Wow.
But it was a great Saturday to play Prattville.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, talk to us about your seniors. How many do y'all have, and who stepped up to be your leaders of the team this year?
I got 4 seniors. I got Cole Pugh, Blake Lowry, Wilson Jones, and Cameron Johnson.
Gotcha.
The leaders, pretty much all 4, to be honest. Cole and Wilson has been with me since, back in the day, and same thing with Blake. You know, he came out, he had the season, but he played with me from get-go. Same thing with Cameron. He didn't play
Yeah.
the past 2 years. But I really, to be honest, the leader was really those 4 guys.
So
And
they
have
come
done a good
together
job.
as a senior unit
Yes.
to lead the team.
Yes, and they've been great from the get-go. Because I'll give you an example. Like Cole and Blake have a great relationship. Because they're pretty much best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a best friend, it kind of reminds me back when I was in high school. Me and Austin were
Yeah.
best
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
Right.
And we were just a leader from the get-go. And
Yeah.
so that's what it looks like with Cole and Blake. They have that chemistry to really bring the team up
Good.
when you need to be.
Good. Coach, talk about your underclassmen a little bit. Talk about those younger kids that still maybe have a year or 2 years with you left of eligibility. Who's coming up for you? Who's going to be that go-to guy or guys in the next year or two?
Next year, after I lose my 4 seniors, the next year class, my junior class, is the biggest one of the all.
Okay.
I got 6 juniors,
Okay.
and they've been getting with me. This next year will be 4 years.
Yeah.
From varsity, and so they will have a lot of experience
Yeah.
going into next year. But then also have the sophomore class. That's my big class. I got 6 sophomores too.
Okay. So you got 6 juniors and 6 sophomores. I got you.
And then 3 of the sophomores play every day. Kellen Stewart, Owen Pete used to, but he got hurt.
Yeah, I heard.
And then Ben Cochran, he's the one, also a sophomore.
Okay.
And then I got 2 freshmen, Jan Burney, and then Dylan Whisper.
Okay.
Those are my 2 freshmen.
Okay, so good underclassmen.
Really good class.
Good.
Really good. I think I'm looking forward to the future, but I'm not really worried about that right now. I'm worried
Worry
about
about
this
right
team.
now. There you go. There you go.
Hey, Coach, who are your speed guys? Who is it that steals most bases? on
This
the team?
year we have Cooper Johnson has stolen 20 bags.
20.
Yeah,
He gets on base, he's gone.
Yeah.
Our team, that's what really our team.
Sheer speed or good jumps?
That's really good jumps. Because that's our team's mono. We just get on base and take the bases.
Gotcha.
And we get our team from top to bottom are pretty fast, other than 2 or 3 guys.
Gotcha. So good team speed.
Yes, that's what we want to do. We get on base and just try to attack the bases from the get-go.
Gotcha. Coach, what about your pitching? Talk to us about your starters or the kids that you say are your starters and how they've performed so far this season. And after you do that, do you have a shutdown guy? Is there somebody that you would just go to and say, hey, go out there and get these last 3?
Our pitching's been really the main. Wow, we're up here right now, 18 and 10.
Gotcha.
They have been tremendous from the get-go. I have 3. Well, to be honest, I have a lot of pitchers, but really I could go 1 and 2. Is Wes Templin, and Clay Johnson. They've been my starters in the past 2 years for me at varsity on the mound.
And now
Clay's been with me for 3 years on the mound. So their experience are a lot higher on
Yep.
the mound.
Okay.
And they've been lights out. Even Wes on the mound, every time I see Wes on the mound, it's going to be a good ball game from the get-go.
Gotcha.
And Clay's been a guy, he's been get the barrels, rollovers, and pop flies. That's who he is.
Yeah.
And then the guy that would come, it's funny, the guy would come in and shut down Blake Lowry.
Ah,
Hey, of all people, he's been.
I heard a stat. I want you to tell me if it's true or not.
Okay.
The stat is Lowry leads the team in strikeouts.
I think he does. It won't surprise me.
I'll give him a bell ring.
Give him a bell on that.
It won't surprise me because he is the guy. And he played football and he played baseball. That mindset
Gotcha.
carries over to baseball. It's
Gotcha.
really good. He wants the ball. He wants to. And he gets a little nervous. Hopeful tournament.
Oh my God, he about scared me to death there at the end.
He got me going. I was like, he wanted the ball. I was like, okay, let's go. And then I was like, all right, well, when we getting out of here? Like, walk, hip hop. I was like, okay. And then, bam, he got out of the inning.
Gotcha.
But that's who you want. If you want a guy that come up to, hey, give me the ball.
Gotcha.
And then 90% of the time, I'm going to give you the ball because you actually want it.
Yeah.
Man, Coach, talk to us about Hogan's Hole and what it means to you. There's a lot of history there, some state championships that's come out of that hole down there. Troy's always been known as a baseball city. Talk to us about what that means to you as coaching and actually playing down there.
It means a lot. I'm
Yeah.
top of my heart, to be honest, because I'm playing there. She's 6 years, really 5 years with Coach Irons. I played in middle school when I was
Yeah,
seventh
you were
grade.
7th, 8th grade playing.
I played 8th grade through 12th with
Yep.
Coach Irons at Forestry. So 2011 to 2015. And me and Coach Irons won a lot of games throughout the years, but playing at Hogan Hill a whole is a special place to play. And now coaching is even more special because I'm wearing the same jerseys that I have played on. It's a special feeling. You know, in the beginning, the first 4 or 3 years, it's been a little rocky because it's frustrated as a coach, but because I'm like, hey, I know what it means a lot with a lot of the city of Troy. It means a lot to the city of Troy. Now we start to really work our way back up to it used to be, and I think going from the end of this season going to next is going to start working that way.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Coach, how wide open is 5A this year? Have you seen or heard or scouted the other 5A talent around? Where do you think the Trojans? Where's that trip we're going to have to take in round 2 or 3 to move to that next level this year? Who is it?
5A baseball it's just like 6 and 7A baseball. It's wide open out there. They got some good ball clubs from the get-go. The first round will be between Faith Academy and State Paul. So that's the first round.
Well, that's what I wanted to know.
And then the second round is going to be between Shelby County and Marbury. And Marbury is having a great ball club this year out of north of Provo. They have a great ball club.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now, first and second round. I haven't gone that far yet.
I got you.
5A baseball is just like 6A and 7A baseball.
Gotcha.
And Coach, how would you label the Trojans this year? Are y'all a power team, a bunt, base hit, on base percentage team, or a team that just wins games on pitching and defense alone?
It all depends on the game, the day of it, man. But I would say, to me, this year, I'd say small ball.
Not just bombing home runs.
Well, we had one yesterday.
We had one yesterday.
Okay.
Kellen Stewart got one.
Okay.
He got one his first one of the year. He did. No, it's not like the same as when I came to high school. In high school, when I was there, it was bombs and doubles.
Yeah.
Now it's back to small ball, bunts, steal, hit and run, couple doubles, couple homers. But and then also back to the end of it is it's our pitching because our pitching's been lights out. Our ERA is like 3.0.
Nice.
It's really good.
Coach, coming down the stretch here, it's April. How's your overall health? I know you said you lost shortstop, but overall team health besides.
I think overall health has been pretty much really good.
Okay.
Since we lost Owen Pugh, everybody else should be ready to go for playoffs. But first, we got to get ready to play Andalusia this coming up week.
Gotcha.
If we're going to host or go to the road.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And, Coach, who handles the feeder program now? I think your dad, does he still help out with the JV program? And how do they do this year with the JV squad?
So my dad does the JV the past 3 years. That's a big gap from college baseball for 35 years to go to JV. But he's done it, and he's liking it. Our JV team has done a great job this year. We have an opportunity to get some program back to the top. The upcoming 7th graders supposed to be the big class coming up.
Yeah.
Because the 7th and 8th grade right now has been a low class right now, but I heard keep the guys there a lot of 6th graders coming to 7th grade. About 6 of them, 7 of them. So that's going to be good for the next year program.
Good. Coach, what a lot of folks don't know out there in TV land is that you also coached girls flag football. Now I know this is a baseball interview, but just put into words how fun it was to coach girls football, flag football at Charles Henderson.
Yes, it was a lot of fun because it was just a lot different. Me growing up, I played baseball year round. I never did football. I had to call my best friend Austin and say, "Hey, man, give me some plays. Teach me how to do some of this, man." That's how I do it. But it was a lot of fun. Dealing with 16 girls is a lot different than dealing with 20 boys.
Yeah.
It just, and the good thing is having a little daughter, know how to expect dramas.
Yeah.
Them girls had a good time. That was my goal, is to make sure they had a good time.
And
they did have a good time.
My daughter played; she loved it.
Yeah,
so that's good.
everybody had a good time. That was my goal for the first year of flag football. Yeah. If I'm back out there next year, it will be even more fun. I can't wait.
Well, he's already answered that question right there just a minute ago. But that's great. And the girls did have fun.
Good.
I promise you.
Wow.
Coach, again, Andalusia coming up. Let's get this thing down the stretch. 9 in a row. That's awesome. And keep that heater going. And best of luck. And thank you for being here tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And,
thank you. As always.
We appreciate everything. And let's get the Trojans. Let's get past round 1 and 2 so we can worry about round 3.
That's right.
I like it.
Can I ask him one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
When y'all were playing UMS Wright, the first year that Irons won the state championship.
13, yes, sir.
Okay. They had a player, folks, this is no joke, they had a player that stole all the bases, had broke every record in the state of Alabama high school, had never been thrown out. Chase chunked that mug out 3 times. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
I will never forget that as long as I live. And his facial expression, it's like,
who is this catching?
God, me. But I will never forget that.
I was a sophomore at the time, and I just remember from the get-go, because that whole week repping for the UMS Wright, Coach Irons said, hey, man, this guy's been perfect. He's been 48 for 48.
Yeah, 48 for 48.
48 for 48. And Coach Irons said, hey, man, good luck trying to get him out. And my whole mind was, like, I'm going to get this guy out.
There you go.
He gets on base.
Yeah, he gets on base.
And next pitch, I throw him out. Now, everybody was shocked. Everybody was shocked. Me, a sophomore kid, threw the senior out.
That was.
Matter of fact, his name is T.J. Dixon. He's a good friend of mine.
Okay.
He played at Sam for 4 years.
Okay.
It's funny because small world. Me and TJ are really good friends.
How about that?
We still talk about that too.
But I had to tell the viewing audience because that was the coolest thing I ever saw in my life. That he just gunned him 3 times, and the next time he got on, they because we were beating them pretty good.
Yeah, it was
All
a good
right,
series.
we're up against a commercial break. Chase Smart, the head baseball coach at Charles Henderson High School. Great interview, and we'll be right back. See ya.
Wally, what in the world have you brought me to the Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville for?
I entered a contest online, and I'm going on outer space mission on that new Saturn V rocket.
You gotta be joking. Did you tell them on the application that you used your CPAP provided by Jones Medical Supply?
Neil, there's all types of oxygen in that bad boy.
I'm not talking about the oxygen, I'm talking about CPAPs.
Oh,
You're gonna have to have a CPAP. You didn't tell them, did you?
No, I didn't.
Unbelievable. And speaking of CPAPs, you need all your CPAP supplies. You can go to Jones Medical Supply. He's now in business in Greenville, Dothan, and Troy. All your CPAP supplies and even oxygen. When you going up to this rocket?
Next week they told me on that.
Unbelievable. We got to get with Jones Medical Supply quick.
Look at this, what we got, Sully.
What are you doing, Wally?
Man, Game Warden gave me a ticket.
Game Warden gave you a ticket. Are you hunting on the right property?
Well, I thought this was my property right here, man.
Do you know where the lines are?
Not really.
Man, you need to contact the PLS group. They do all the land surveying you need. If you're building a house, building property, marking property, you're hunting land so you know where to go. PLS group, 403-4234. Give them a call.
Do I get a get out of jail free card?
No, you don't get a get out of jail free card. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up with all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Yeah, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond? Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot?
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hooks Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
smell it? Hooks.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord. What in the world? Hooks, baby. Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Hey, Wally, what you got us out here in this field for?
Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat.
A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What?
Got it on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Do you
poppy seed chicken right here.
Is that a bag of Ritz crackers on top of the poppy seed chicken?
It is, Neil, and got some rolls.
Got a roll? What about to drink?
Oh, you got that bottle of Francesca's wine.
Moscato and rosé? What if you wanted a cold beer?
Well,
They got that too?
we got that too, Neil.
What about a little dessert? Wait a minute, is this camp stew? Are you kidding me?
Everything.
Is this a fresh salad? A fresh turkey salad and a fresh chicken salad? Got side salads too? Everything you could ever imagine. Just grab it, go home, warm it up for the family. Easy peasy. Everybody eats good. Visit the market on the square in Troy.
Man, what in the world? You just ain't T-bone me right here. What the heck? Playing with fidget spinner? What? Did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally.
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone to T-bone me right here in the parking lot. About to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You game, donut?
Good song, Van Halen, baby.
Van Halen.
I'll give you a bell ring on Van Halen. True, Chris. Who wrote that song?
What that does to me. David Lee Roth already.
He did some of it.
Okay.
Michael McDonald.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
Ted Temple, and they couldn't get the words what they wanted, so they called Michael McDonald. He come down to 5150 studio and had to sue Van Halen to get the rights of it. That's a true story.
Hey, let's get our Facebook funnies in real quick. We done got it. Did you hear that laughing too loudly is illegal in Hawaii?
What?
They only permit aloha.
What MD?
That's cheesy.
That's cheesy.
All right, Nate, roll it. Making my clubs watch film so they don't play back. That works, man. That does
that
work.
work?
Man. Just sold my homing pigeon on eBay for the 22nd time. He keeps coming home.
Just keep coming off. That's good.
All right, good deal. Good.
All right, well, let's start off with our NCAA bracket contest. Down to one game, Neil.
Yes.
Hodges Horses is in first place.
Yep.
March Madness is in second, and just Mint Moore, an announcement at 2 p.m. are tied at third. They all have Florida picked to win. We'll see how the points fall after tomorrow night before we award the prize.
You know, I'd like to go ahead and call it 1, 2, 3, but they're doing the points, and as you can see, they all got Florida picked. So if Houston was to win, I'm wondering how those points are reached.
Be tripod number 3 or whatever that dude's name is.
Could be. So we'll wait and see. But just mention those prizes, Wally. Hey, first place gets a $40 gift certificate to the market on the square in Troy. Second place gets a free oil change and tire rotation at Road Mart. And third place gets a $30 gift certificate from Julia's Restaurant on 231. I'd take any of those three. Man.
Well, did I see it correctly that Coastal Carolina is going to give away free concessions at their football games? Is that true?
Yes, you did. There it is right there. Yes, Wally. Coastal Carolina is giving away free concessions. Now, they did go up $5 on their tickets.
Okay.
But they're promoting free concessions. You can get hot dogs, popcorns, sodas, and nachos, and it's all you can eat. Can you imagine Hennigan? He'd eat like 10, he'd eat like 10 hot dogs.
Yeah. Coastal Carolina be in the red.
This is going to be interesting.
Well, speaking of interesting, I know folks, we're way behind. We got to do one more commercial break. We actually got a couple more commercial breaks going.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and do one right now and then come back and start up talking about a little baseball around.
Yeah, shoot, yeah. We'll be right back.
Okay.
I've been using Double H Ornamental for all my weed spraying and all my pesticides, and you can see the difference between a yard that's got this in it and a yard that doesn't have anything in it. Wally, what are you doing with that tank spray? Man, you spilled all the chemicals everywhere. Good Lord, the chemicals are everywhere, man. You got a backpack sprayer and now you done hurt your back?
Well, I tried to use that thing, but it's all broke.
The spreader's broke?
Broke.
Double H Ornamental. You see this pretty grass? Give them a call. 472-4907. Double H Ornamental. Put this in your yard. Wally, what are you doing with that hoe?
Neil, with inflation and the price of groceries, I decided to deal my own garden, brother.
Wait a minute. Number one, this ain't even your property. This is Mr. James Sparrow's property. You live across the street. And second, the HOA rules, you can't have a garden. Prices are not that bad at the Piggly Wiggly. Come on, let me show you. Come on with me. Now look, greens, peaches, collards, look over here. Apples, fruit, veggies, all here at Piggly Wiggly in Troy. And also, the best meat selection in Troy, right here at Piggly Wiggly. 2 locations in Troy, Alabama. And also, the most important thing, you're shopping local. Come see them at the Piggly Wigglies in Troy, Alabama.
Dadgummit, man.
What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing?
Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
What
What
I
I
chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with a big green egg. Wally.
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
That's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio. Check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. Get you a big green egg, because I'm going to get me one.
There they are.
Oh,
Best band there ever was.
yeah. They don't make music like that no more. Van Halen.
Yeah, until they got that Hagar guy or whatever and just ruined them.
He was pretty good, too, now.
Oh, he's terrible.
Come on, man.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about high school baseball.
Let's do it, man.
Charles Citizen beats Greenville twice this week, 16-0 and 6-0 in Game 1. Clay Johnson led the Trojans at the plate, going 2 for 2 with a double. 3 RBIs and 1 run in Game 2. Cole Pugh went 2 for 2 with a double. 3 stolen bases, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. Trojans also beat Prattville High School 15-5 yesterday versus Prattville. West Templin had 2 hits and 4 runs batted in. Kellen Stewart had a 3-run homer, just busted the snot out of it. Clay Johnson had 2 hits and 2 RBIs, and both Chase Vaznan and Trenton Bryan had 2 hits and 1 RBI. Cole Pugh and Ben Cochran both had a hit and an RBI.
Like I said, Pike Lib's been on the heater too. They 12-13 on the year, but they beat Houston Academy 7-1 on Friday. Pike was led by Pruitt Vaughn, going 3 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Jackson Bowen 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. Cole Garrett scored 2 runs, and Garrett Whitaker earned 2 hits and an RBI. Luke Barron earned an RBI double and scored a run. Earlier in the week, though, they had dropped the game to Houston Academy 6-1. In that loss, Luke Barron had a single, drove in a sacrifice fly. Pruitt Vaughn again added a single for the other hit for the Patriots. Pruitt going 3 for 4 and an RBI, scoring a run, also getting a hit in an earlier game and a loss. Pruitt Vaughn, you're our Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. And Pruitt, you win a large one-topping pizza from Marco's Pizza in Troy. Keep that hot bat going, brother.
Yeah, I wonder if Matt, his dad, will go in there and get it and just say so.
He will eat that pizza.
Hey, Zion Chapel, who was 12-8 on the season, beat Goshen 14-6. For Zion Chapel, John Foster Ham went 2 for 4 at the plate. For Zion Chapel with 1 RBI and 1 run, while Tyler Bass went 2 for 4 with 1 double and an RBI with 2 runs. For Goshen, Tyler McClendon went 2 for 4 with a triple, 1 RBI and 1 run. Leighton Bergens also went 2 for 4 with 1 run. Zion Chapel also beat Pike County last week 9-2.
And we need to take one more break tonight, and we'll come back and finish up high school baseball and maybe talk about the NFL draft. We'll be right back.
Man, this is a sharp side-by-side out here at Capital Tractor. All you side-by-side got zero-turn mowers. Hey, you know that thing will do a 360? Oh, I heard that. 360 turns, zero-turn mowers. Capital Tractor. If you're in the market for a little bitty tractor or a stand-up little bitty tractor, they got those too. Anything you need, Capital Tractor, halfway between Brundage and Troy. And if you're in the market for a big boy tractor, they got those too. Neil girls like a sexy tractor.
Thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital? Pet Resort. I'm about to circumcise this dog. Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with a spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give them a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Hey, what are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. I need a mechanic. Unbelievable. What have you done in there that caused all that smoke? I watched a YouTube video. Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry. I meant Wally. 566-3413. Road Mart, 231 North in Troy. What in the world's going on?
I'm just here waiting for them to open up to eat one of these award-winning steaks and cheese biscuits and stuff.
Well, the law's on the way. What? Well, it was some suspicious activity. They don't open till 4 o'clock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they're open for lunch after church on Sunday. One of the best meals you can get after church, too, I promise you. We got to get out of here. The law's on the way. But you come to the old bar for those fresh cheese biscuits. Gum, I'm about to starve. Neil told me to meet him at the corner. He must be bringing potted meat and cheese.
Me and you on this thing, man. I'm going with the pimento cheeseburger, brother.
You are? I'm going with the bougie burger. Or how about the 3-notch wing basket?
Well, hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Trojan burger, brother.
How about the loaded house fries for an appetizer? Woo, man, I don't know what I'm going to get. And I heard that the buns on all the burgers are special. You gotta give them a try. Meet us at the corner for lunch.
Foreigner.
No.
Yeah, that's foreigner or Asia.
Sticks.
Oh, Sticks, okay.
A little news nugget about Sticks. You ready?
Yeah.
The lead singer, I forget his name, but was from Montgomery.
No, that's Tommy Shaw.
That was
the
Tommy
lead
Shaw?
guitarist.
Okay, with Sticks?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a
And
guy
with
in the
damn
band
Yankees.
from Montgomery.
Yeah.
I
Steve,
got you. I got
Tommy
you.
Shaw.
All right, moving on to sports. We're running a little short on time. We're trying to do the best we can. This is just a little bit out of our coverage area, but when I saw this, I said, man, I got to report this on Sports Chat. Abbeville High School has won its first baseball game in over 6 years. They were able to defeat Emmanuel Christian 19-8 this last week. Maybe this will be the start of something positive for those kids down at Abbeville High School, Wally. After six years
drought
without winning a high school baseball game, they are off the schneid with a W.
That's
Way to
good.
go, guys.
Way to go. Exactly. Hey, Ayrton falls to 5A Andalusia 3-2. The Purple Cats had 6 hits from 6 players, with Bryce Odom earning a triple and scored Easton Kilpatrick. Ayrton grabbed a win over Opp 5-1. Easton Kilpatrick hit a 3-run homer, and Brody Lowry had an RBI single that led Ayrton. Lowry and Evan Cook both had 2 hits.
Yeah, and Enterprise didn't have any trouble with Jag out of Montgomery this past week. Wally, they beat them 15-0 and 20-5. 5-0.
Neil, I tell you this, man. Enterprise probably gonna win that state championship.
You think so?
They're that good.
All right, for the record, I got to go with Florida against Houston.
Yeah,
I got
check it
Florida
out.
in my bracket too. So I want the Gators to win. I'm pulling for the SEC, but tomorrow night the Gators take down the Houston Cougars. You know, Troy played Houston this year.
Yep, sure enough.
Didn't beat them, but we played them.
Tommy Fleetwood.
See ya. Happy Masters Week.